A trip to China wouldn't be complete without visiting the Great Wall, something I have been dying to do for a long time. It's a famous worldwide structure and probably one of the most impressive man-made structures in the entire planet. So we've come today to see it for ourselves. Whoa, we've just come through the first big archway, and as you can see the wind is heavy and strong here. It picks up when you're going through there. So we need to get tickets before we actually go in and enter the wall itself, so that's the first stop. The wee square where you have to come to get the tickets is busy. We've actually come quite late in the day too, it's about 2 p.m. and up here I can see the whole way up along the wall, and there's just a stream of people going the whole way up it. It is jam-packed up here. We have come to the Badaling section of the wall, which I'll tell you a wee bit more about later on. It's the closest and most accessible part of the wall to Beijing. Okay, so we have got our tickets and we have just scanned through. They were 40 yuan each for an adult standard ticket, which actually isn't too bad at all. The wall does close today, however, at 5:30, so we've only got about 3 hours or so to walk as much of this giant thing as possible. There we go, our first steps on the Great Wall of China. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, that seems mad. The Great Wall is something that nearly everybody in the world knows about. Something I've known about, wanted to come and see for so many years, and it feels incredible to be here. Whew. The start of the many steps too.
The crowds are crazy, just all along the wall up in front of us. It's just crowds and crowds of people.
Wow. As you can probably see from behind me as well, today the sky is super white and kind of smoggy. You can't really see too far. Like over here way in the distance you can see a wee bit of the mountain, and then everything just disappears into whiteness and into nothingness. Since we've got to Beijing, which was literally just this morning, and that's the reason we have only got to the wall now at 2 p.m, was we literally just arrived in the train. It has been so white. The sky is not clear at all, but everywhere else.
Anything.
Yeah, but everywhere else we have been, the skies have been beautiful, been really clear. So this is a completely different environment. So many people everywhere. This is nuts. Just big tour groups. Lots of older people making the walk as well. Fair play to them because it is steep. Everybody waving away. Oh, hilarious this. We're making friends actually. This guy wants a photo. What's your name?
My name is Li.
Nice to meet you. My name is Owen. Nice to meet you. Okay, we'll smile. Where's the camera? Hello. All these random people are now taking videos and photos of us as well. Hilarious this. Where's the actual photographer? There she is. There she is. Perfect. Look at all these people taking photos. No problem. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Oh, so funny, man. What a nice guy, though.
Everyone was just going past recording us, like taking videos. But this next stretch that we're walking on to, it's actually steps. So far it's just been like flat, well, steep ground that we've been walking on. This whole next stretch is steps. So our legs are going to be burning. Owen's the local celebrity right now. Perfect. Thank you. Bye. I need to stay loose. Okay.
What's happening? Okay, everybody, right. Okay, last one. Okay, after this we're running. Yeah. Okay, bye!
One, two, three.
Okay, we need to go.
Oh my god!
That was a lot, oh my god, we just got so many photographs. That was literally just a complete bombardment.
Oh my god, it started off that Owen was basically Brad Pitt or something.
Yeah.
They didn't want a bit of me.
I don't know if they thought I was like some celebrity,
Well,
some
they said
model.
you were very cool.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
I don't feel like
very
I am very cool today in my like bad attire, but I'll take it. I think I've learned our lesson though. No more photos. No more photos.
They were literally hanging off my arms.
Ah, there we go.
Tough going. This is so steep. It was quite up and down there for a bit, but this part is a cab burner. You can tell there's a lot of people only go so far. They can get a good image of the wall behind them. They stop for their photo. Oh, thought a wee boy was down there. They stop for their photos. But if you want to go any further, you are sweating and you are working for it. But it's definitely going to be worth it.
There is also an option from this particular section of the wall. If you want to be very lazy, you can get a cable car. You can go up, you can go down the cable car, and I know there's another section of the wall where you can get like a wee, I believe they call it like a lube or something. It's like a wee like go-kart thing where you can ride it down the mountain, which is cool.
I didn't know that.
This is steep
Oh
though.
wow.
So as I said, there's loads of different sections of the wall you can come to visit, and we've chose to come to Badaling today, which is the closest to Beijing, and that was a big part of the reason why we decided to choose this one. You can get the fast bullet train straight here. It takes 20 minutes from Beijing. It's super quick, super handy, and very, very cheap, whereas some of the other locations are a wee more difficult to get to, quite a bit farther out from Beijing as well. This is also the most popular and touristy part, as you can probably tell. There is just squads of people everywhere, no matter what direction I look. You can see down both sides of the wall here, and at the distance I can just see floods of people. And to be honest, it is ruining it a wee bit, because you can't just get a good stretch of walking. There's just people every road and direction that you're bumping into. A lot of people are just stopped dead just to take a rest, to get pictures, take videos, whatever it is. And I wanted to get a good big walk in the day. But the wall is beyond impressive. Beyond impressive. It is crazy in size. This is also the most reconstructed and preserved bit of the wall. So I think the wall in total is just over 13,000 miles long, and there's only about 8% of that is actually still in like really good condition and that has been preserved. And it was in the late 70s that the government here actually decided to preserve this bit of the wall mainly for tourism purposes, and it's been open for tours, for day trips, and for the public to come and visit ever since. And that's also why this is partially the most popular place that people come to visit when they want to see the Great Wall of China. It is actually nuts how steep parts of this wall is. There's loads of steps, and they are mega big steps and steep, and then there's loads of just like downhill rampway nearly.
They have little like speed ramps on them though that you
can stop yourself all the time. Yeah, loads of people's walking like backwards down it, hold on to the railings for dear life. We're having a wee jog down it because we feel like it's a wee bit easier. But the farther out from the starting point we're getting, the less busier it's getting. There's still obviously a lot of people, but it's clear a lot of people aren't making the big walk out this far. They're going to the main towers.
They're making it to like the first, second, third, maybe fourth tower, and then that's where it kind of cuts off.
But this is incredible.
Unreal.
I could imagine on a beautiful clear day the views are just next level. Like even at the minute the views are still pretty good. Even though they don't go massively far out.
You can still see quite a lot, and like it's such a nice surrounding. Like just look at this. Like we're on like the wall of China wall of China.
The Great Wall of China. I'm gonna leave her behind. I feel like that is the best way to get down. Where's she at? Come on, Ashling. The woman that doesn't know where she is, doesn't know what the wall's called. Something about a wall in China somewhere. Is that what you're on about?
I'm clearly exhausted. The wall's taking it out of me. But I do know the name of it is the Great Wall of China. I just had one of those moments, okay?
Brain dead. I'll give it to her. We didn't have much sleep last night. As we said earlier, we just arrived in Beijing this morning. We took an overnight train from Xi'an, and we didn't even have a bed. We just took the normal seated
Owen
class.
got much more sleep than I did.
I slept on the floor of the train.
He slept underneath me. We were really lucky. We were in like 3 seats, but one of the seats was empty. So Owen put out one of our yoga mats, lay on the floor. I tried lying on the seat, but I just couldn't get over.
So there wasn't much sleep had, really.
Yeah, no sleep, and I'm exhausted from all the walking. So don't judge me. And we're going straight up.
It just keeps going and going and going, and there is no end to it. We can see now it's kind of clearing up a wee bit out here in the distance, and you can just see a huge, incredibly steep part of the wall going way out into the middle of nowhere, and it's just ridiculous. There's a beautiful breeze coming as well because it's so steep, and obviously it's quite a tough walk. The breeze is really, really lovely, cooling us down. Whew. Impressive, I think, is like an understatement. I don't know what word you would use to describe it. I've never seen anything to the scale of this structure and mass. It is just unbelievable.
And one thing that has surprised me are the amount of cherry blossoms there are surrounding the whole wall. Now the cherry blossoms are white in colour.
We're assuming they're cherry blossoms.
I think they're cherry blossoms. They look very similar, but their petals are white in colour, or like a very pale pink, and they're so beautiful.
I could imagine whenever they're in full blossom and bloom, they're incredible as well, because only like certain ones are blooming here at the minute. There's a lot of like trees here that have nothing on them. But I would say,
then you come across some areas where there's loads.
Yeah, and I could imagine like in the peak season it would just be full of colour and life. So we thought this was going to be like a one-way walk. We were going to walk for a few hours and then have to turn around and walk back down the same part of the wall. But it turns out there's actually a loop that they have built. We have just got to the end of it here now, and there's a wee side path that you can go down back to the starting point of where we began. And I think that must have been where at the start we were trying to decide whether to go to like a north gate or a south gate. I'm assuming that's like the difference there, the loop. But I did not expect that, so that is pretty cool in itself. However, this part that we're on now is just a wee bit past the exit point down to the bottom, and there's very, very little people here. So it's our first bit of wall that we've seen.
And it's really nice to experience it with like
nobody here hardly, so it's the first bit of wall we've seen with hardly anybody here. So we're going to go for a wee bit more of a walk and take a wee bit of it just till ourselves. It is steep still though. Some of these steps are massive. It is a leg burner and a workout this. Wow. And look at this in comparison to the part where we started earlier on this morning. There's nobody about here hardly. And this is exactly what I was looking whenever we were coming to the wall as well. Whenever I seen all of the people at the start, I was a bit like, what have we done? I think we've come to the wrong part. But this is beautiful here. I did read online that there is up to 70,000 people come and visit the Great Wall every single day.
I was in shock when no one told me that one, to be honest.
Crazy numbers that is ridiculous. A ridiculous amount of people. And I think I read also that there's like 86% of them people visit this particular section, which makes it even crazier. So I also brought my drone with me today, hoping to get some incredible shots of the wall, and unfortunately they confiscated it on the entrance on the way in. You're not allowed drones here at all, which I kind of expect, but I thought I would chance my arm and bring it. So if you are coming and planning to bring a drone with you, don't bother. It's just going to cause you a wee bit of hassle because we actually have to leave a wee bit earlier down from the wall in order to go collect it as well on the way out. So a bit of a pain in the ass, that.
I think it is about time we make our way back down because this place does close soon. But it has been lovely getting this wee stretch to ourselves.
We also have to make sure we make it down in time to collect the drone because they told us to be back at 10 past 5 and it's now like 10 to 5 and we think we still have a bit of a walk to get to that location. And I am not leaving my drone behind at the Great Wall of China. And of course, like any good tourist attraction on the way out, there is loads of souvenir shops, people selling all the crop of the day,
and
magnets.
a man offering us some beer as well.
Beer, food, magnets, t-shirts, hats, banners, flags, decorations, ornaments.
Everything you get at every other tourist attraction here in China.
We have noticed that it's a big thing here in China is like you go in and out of any kind of attraction or main place and this is the setup outside it. The other day after we went to Terracotta Warriors in Xi'an, I couldn't believe it, but it was like a full mini like setup city just selling loads of crap.
Shopping centres inside these places.
Yeah,
Or
you expect it.
extremely close.
No, it's okay, thank you. So much
gold
stuff.
medals to say that you have completed the Great Wall of China.
Smashed it, mate. And wow, we did not expect this, but once you walk past all the wee souvenir places, we've come to this big cage that has loads of bears in it, and I mean loads. Eight bears in it, and they're so fluffy. They look incredible, but they're so sad looking in this like really small confined space.
Fully concrete.
A fully concrete area. Yeah, there's no.
Oh, did you see that?
Okay, wow. Wait. This bear over here that's walking away just got absolutely screeched up by this bear sitting in the corner. He had a grizzly on him. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
We got the drone back, no bother, thankfully, and we were down just in time. The place is closing here behind us.
Everyone is leaving, but that was the perfect amount of time for us.
Yeah.
As Owen said earlier, we got here around 2 p.m-ish, and that's all the time you kind of need. 2 to 3 hours, and you will do the whole loop here.
3 hours is comfortable.
You will have plenty of time to chill out, take your photos, and breathe your way around the loop.
Definitely, but if you do want to go somewhere that has less tourists and you can get a wee bit more of the wall to yourself, I would definitely recommend considering a different part. However, if you're looking easy access,
this is your one.
This is your choice.
This is definitely the easiest one to get to from the city, and if you're just looking an easy life and you get to go and see the wall, I would choose this one.
And you know what? It's still a good day out.